One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense will take the field first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And
he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Rides the back on the option to give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's our forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be... Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, and all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen loosen up that arm. Looking to get it in.
Well, it was an amazing effort to make that catch on third down. Unfortunately, not picking up the first. I think if it had been a little bit more of an accurate throw, maybe he would have been able to do something with it, maybe make a guy miss and get upfield. Give him credit, though. It's a great catch, and now it gives the head coach an opportunity to make a big-time decision here on fourth.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Going to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
A shot toward the end zone, and that one is picked off in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Johnson looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll leave it with him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running to the left.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He'll pull it down. Myers on the move. And that is incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking for space. It's White. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's White. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Penn State 31, Purdue 3.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Johnson looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he never chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball
breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. On the ground, it's Martin. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Back to throw, it's Cobb. Quickly to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And some room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. The option look. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Finds his man. It's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. QB draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.